When most students shop in the Comet Zone, they think it's just a school store, but behind the scenes, it's a lot more than that. We talked to the Comet Zone advisor, Mrs. Gentine, to find out more about what happens backstage.
It varies by department. We have people who are on our finance team, and their responsibilities are to manage the finances, to pay the bills, to collect the money, and make sure that the proper amounts are paid and collected. We also have a merchandising team, which consists of buyers who meet with vendors, and they seek out the best products that they think our market will enjoy purchasing, and to try to find it at the best price. We have a special orders team, which really does custom orders for any group or organization that's interested in buying apparel. We have a design team, and they're working behind the scenes creating the designs that go on the apparel in the Comet Zone or for special organizations. We also have a Comet's Care team, and they're responsible for the philanthropy from the Comet Zone. A lot of people may not realize it, but all of the profit that we make, we donate back to local philanthropy in the form of student scholarships and donations to different local organizations. So each student's role is a little different in the Comet Zone depending on which department or team that they're a part of. There is no typical day. Every day is different. We might come in one day and we have an order that needs to be placed, and it needs to be expedited because it has to be delivered in 3 or 4 days, which means we have a lot of work to do to make that happen. It might mean that you have vendor meetings with 3 or 4 different vendors that are coming in to show us their products. It might mean that an order needs to be delivered today, but it showed up and it is all the wrong color, or the design was printed incorrectly. And it could be no fault of our own. It could be the vendor. But we have to take responsibility and go to the customer and make it right.
A lot more goes on outside of the public view than we realize. We talked to the general manager about her view on the Comet Zone.
My favorite part about working in the Comet Zone would definitely be all of the life experiences I get to learn. It's a lot more hands-on than a normal classroom, and you learn a lot more problem-solving skills other than just what you would read from a textbook or a word problem or things along those lines. The hardest part about working in the Comet Zone would definitely be the stress level. I think sometimes people underestimate all that we do. Each shirt that we make, each campaign that we have involves a lot of work on the outside, and so stress level can sometimes be high in the Comet Zone, but it makes it fun at the same time. Extra time kind of differs in the Comet Zone. Like, I stay after school a lot working on stuff, but some employees don't stay after school. Some employees have to take their lunch time to work in the Comet Zone. So I think it just kind of depends on what your role is, but it definitely is a lot of extra time commitment.
As you can see, it takes a lot of people and their dedication to run the Comet Zone. This is Jack Hancock reporting for IMI.